Hey, what's up guys, it's me Half-Life 457 and today we're back on Heroes and Generals. So in today's video we'll be talking about how to be a good infantryman, as well as just a quick credits guide for all of you people who play this game and are struggling to get credits. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit after buying this Thompson. So yeah, just a quick information guide on how to get credits a lot faster than you would usually, just by taking out a gun and just go into a game. So, first of all, let's talk about how to be a good infantryman. So, there are several aspects of being a good infantryman. So you have capturing points, killing hostile infantry, as well as destroying enemy vehicles, enemy tanks, enemy planes, and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of ways you can play a infantryman. It's kind of like the all-rounder of all the classes in Heroes and Generals. But probably the main thing that you guys want to focus on to be a successful infantryman is capturing points. And I'm going to emphasize this point. You get that? Yeah, I'm just going to be emphasizing this a bit more throughout the rest of the video because it's the best way to influence the team, influence the game, rather than just running around killing people, and that doesn't really get you anywhere in the game. It probably reduces the enemy's resource counter, but that's pretty much it. So yes, so when being an infantryman, you have several classes. So obviously you have the semi-automatic class, people like to call it. You got the S&G class, and you have the long-range class, and also you got the LMG, but that falls under S&G. And these three classes have different playstyles. So M1 Grand usually used for close to medium ranges, and if a scope mounted to it, it can be used as a longer range weapon. And if with good increased range buffs with upgrades and all that sort of stuff. Obviously SMG is up close, medium range. Thompson I would recommend use it for encounter and skirmish. Don't really use this thing on assault. Reason being is because I take the grease gun into assault because that's just better for me personally. Thompson, I've taken it into assault a few times and it's just really hard when you're up against American, against German and Russian semi-automatic rifles, as well as LMGs and bolt-action rifles, and that's when this weapon really does suck. But yeah, this by the way, this links to every single faction. So whether it's America, Germany, and Russia, there's not really a difference between any of them. They all pretty much work the same. They all have the same purpose. It's just maybe some different weapons, some different characteristics, different vehicles, and that sort of stuff. That's the only difference, if any of you wanted to know. And different grenades and all that sort of stuff, but that's beside the point, really. So, and as I said, I'm going to emphasize this: the best way that you guys can get on the top of the leaderboard on every single game is to capture the points. Just use this as an example. 50 kills, just going 50 to 1, probably get you the similar area to maybe 6 captures. And 6 captures is a lot easier to get than 50 kills, which, yeah. So any of you that want to just get top of the leaderboard, get some extra credits, extra XP, then yeah, go for it. Capture those points. And yeah, I recommend to all you people out there, if you're going to use the Pocket Hammerless or the, I think it's Model 1934, is it? Yeah, Model 1934 and the Coravin, my bad, Coravin TK. Ugh, can't see. Then yeah, I recommend you don't really use them a lot. Feel free, use them on the odd occasion to get the next pistol. But I'm just going to put this out there, I don't feel like the pistols are really worth it in this game. They're literally just money wasters. Well, they don't really get you many kills. Then when let's say you put out a sniper in one game with the with a 1911 pistol, and then you have to take out the pistol because you go in close range. Imagine going up against a MP40 at close range. It's not going to work at all. Um, so yeah, I recommend you don't do that. And yeah, that's just recommendation to all you guys out there. And yeah, feel free to go for any other weapon you want. Personal preference really does apply. This is my personal preference. It's just the pistols are terrible. Thompson, I love the Thompson encounter in skirmish. Maybe not so much in assault. Grease gun, assault, and skirmish is brilliant. And maybe if you put the RPM mods on, so triggers and stuff, SMGs are brilliant at encounter. So yeah, as you guys can see, if you guys want a good Thompson or a good grease gun or any good MP34, MP40, PPSH, PPD, and all that sort of stuff, I recommend you just increase the rate of fire. Get the triggers, get the new barrels, get the bolts and that stuff, and then you can do that. So, yes, I'd also recommend getting the first aid kit. It's really, really, really helpful, as well as you might be able to bandage up a few other people, and that gets you higher up the leaderboard as well, because bandaging people surprisingly gets you XP. So yes, okay, now that's just a quick guide. If any of you want any further information about how to be a good infantryman, then just leave it in the comments down below, and of course I will reply to you. And if it's if you request a lot, I will probably post another video about all that stuff that you guys have brought up. So yeah, now credits. This is one of the big deals going on around the Heroes and Generals community over the past couple of years, really. Probably the past 2 years, since the game was easy to now hard. Credits used to be easy. I'm just going to put that out there. Credits used to be easy to get. Used to play a few games, used to get maybe 10,000, 8 to 10,000 per game, depending on how many capture kills and all that sort of stuff you got. Nowadays it's a bit different, because you've got more tanks, you've got new weapons, you've got different repair costs, you've got all that sort of stuff, and it's just completely different now. As well as they've reduced the amount you can earn in games for certain amounts of stuff, pretty much. So my main recommendation to all of you is, if you want to grind out credits, I recommend you don't use the bolt action or semi-automatic rifles. So that means the starter rifles, so the M1 Garand and the M1903, the G43 and the K98K, and then the SVT40 and the Mosin Nagant. I recommend you don't use them if you want to grind out, as well as the pistols. Don't use the pistols, and don't use the PTRD if you want to grind out. Purely because the repair costs each. I haven't got the exact figures with me, but I think a Thompson round is probably, I think it's like 200 credits less to shoot one of these than one of these, I think. So yeah, it's ammo and these things are just expensive. So which also means hold your fire. If you don't see anything, don't shoot, pretty much. Next thing, if you want to get, like, let's say this Thompson, if you want to go into battle and you want to gain as much credits as possible, take all the upgrades off. That probably sounds really ridiculous. So take all your upgrades off, because in the end of the day you have to repair those. So for instance, I've got it on auto repair because I'm happy. I don't need to grind. But yeah, I recommend you take these off, because you're literally just paying for the gun and the starter ammo, which is really, really cheap. So these two really do cost you a lot in the long run. Now getting on to playstyle. So playstyle, you guys want to capture the points. Pretty straightforward. Capture the points. Killing in the points, helping people in the points. shooting other people, shooting other players in the points, all that sort of stuff. It adds up eventually, and you do get brilliant like games of XP and brilliant games of credits earned. Um, Believe me, I just did a 158k grind in the with the grease gun to get to the Thompson, and I found that way to be really helpful as well. I'm just going to show you this right now. If you're looking at this going, what is going on here, this is probably the best way I can recommend for all of you to gain credits. Put a spade in the loadout, don't put anything else, don't use any vehicles, so when you spawn in, just spawn in on foot, or get a lift with another car or something. I'd use the spade. Pretty much the principle of it is, go in, pick up a different person's weapon, if it's a dead person's weapon, and then just shoot people. A weapon's a weapon in this situation, so pick any weapon you find up. So yes, yeah, that's just one of those things which, if you want to grind out, I was averaging 10k with this thing, and you have no repair costs if you just put a spade in. And you don't spawn any of these, there's no repair costs. So every ounce of money you make is 100% profit. So yeah, I recommend to you, but it doesn't matter if it's a spade, a knife will do. Except I haven't unlocked a knife, so that's why I haven't got it. But yeah, I recommend to all of you guys, just put a spade in your loadout. Put a spade, put a wrench in or something, any of that sort of stuff. Just pop it in your loadout. If you want to put a first aid kit in, put a first aid kit in, but I don't recommend it because you have to pay for a first aid kit. But yeah, so hopefully you found this guide useful for grinding credits and how to be a better infantryman in general for all of you people who are just starting or just want a quick booster just to push yourselves up into the world of heroes and generals a little bit more, and just be a bit more proactive around what you do. So hopefully you found this helpful. Please remember, leave a comment down below if you want me to add anything else or just have any questions about all this sort of stuff. And if you want, please comment if you want me to post another video on a different game or any more stuff on heroes and generals. So whether that's just a montage video, whether it's a tank guide, whether it's a full-on infantry guide when in battle. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time. Peace.